Hi all, welcome back to my channel. I am Mahalakshmi JK. In the previous video, we have studied the introduction part of sets. Now, let's move on for the further concepts. In the introduction, we have learned the definition of the sets and how do we represent the sets. So, once again, I'll repeat the definition of the sets, that is, a collection of well-defined objects is known as the sets. So for those who are new to my channel, the link of the previous video is given in the description. Kindly go through the video and please like, share and subscribe my channel. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Now moving to the today's concept, that is types of the sets. The first type is empty set, which is also known as null set. So empty set we can understand by the term that the set which has no elements, which is empty, such kind of a set is known as empty set. So let us take a set A which has no elements in it, which is empty. So this kind of a sets are known as empty sets, and null set is represented by the symbol pi. Now the second type of the set is finite set. So you might have heard about the finite. Finite means the word finite stands for counting, which stands for the countable things. Okay, so this is a collection of objects or collection of the elements which can be counted, which are finite in number. For example, a set M which has ovals. What are ovals? A, E, I, O and U. We can count these, right? These are finite. Next, let us take one more set N which has consonants. So what are the consonants of English alphabet? B, C, D, F, and you can continue it till Z except the ovals. So this kind of a set is known as finite set. Now the next set will be what? As the term finite comes here, the next term will be the infinite. So the next type of the set is infinite set. So infinite set means what? The elements are not countable. We cannot count or we cannot imagine what will be the last number of that particular set, last object of the set. For example, let us take natural numbers, which is represented by the symbol capital N. So natural numbers starts from 1, 2, 3 and we don't know its ending point, hence we call it as infinity, right? The next thing is we can take the whole numbers, which is represented by the symbol capital W. Whole numbers starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 and again it has infinite number of elements in it. Such type of sets are known as infinite sets. Then moving to the next type of the set, that is equal sets. Equal sets are possible when we have more than one set. So let us consider two examples here. One is set A which has elements 1, 2, 3 and let us take one more set B which has the elements 3, 2 and 1. Now compare these two sets. How many elements are there in both of the sets? 3 elements. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3 elements in both of the sets. Now see here the numbers, whether the element of A is present in B or not. Okay, let us compare. 1 is present in A, it is also present in B. 2 is present in A, it is also present in B. 3 is present in A and 3 is also present in B. So each and every element of A is present in B and each and every element of B is present in A. Hence, we say that A is equal to B. Okay, we say that A is equal to B. Now for understanding, let's take one more example. Okay, Let us take the set A again, 1, 2, 3, and let us consider one more set C, 3, 2, 4. Now compare the elements here. Number of elements is again same, but when we come for the elements, here 4 is present, whereas in set A 4 is not present, and in set A there is 1, whereas in set C there is no 1. So we easily conclude that A is not equal to C. Now moving to the next type of this set, that is universal set. Universal set is denoted by the letter capital U. Okay, so universal set, universe, we can compare this with the universe. So this is often referred as the basic set. So it is known as the basic set, and it is the larger set which contains all the elements. Now universal set will be cleared when we discuss the next type of the set, that is subset. So just let us take the example here, universal set. So universal set, I'll take the elements as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, now let us study basic subset, and then we'll clarify the universal set concept along with that. Okay, so the next type is subset. So subset, sub means what? A small one, a part. Okay, so subset is nothing but a part of the universal set. Hence I told you people that let us understand universal set along with the subset. Now subset can be anything. It can contain any element from the main set, that is universal set. This can also be referred to as the main set. Okay, so let me create some of the subsets now. Set A, subset A, which consists of 1 and 2 only. Now let us take a subset X, which consists of elements 1 and 6. Now 1 and 2 are present in the universal set, 1 and 6 are present in the universal set. Let me take one more set Y, which consisting of 4 and 5. So 4 and 5 are also present in the universal set. Hence we call that set A is subset of U, set X is a subset of universal set U, and set Y is also subset of universal set U. You can make subset from any of these numbers. And remember, a null set is also a subset all the time. A null set is also a subset. Now mathematically we write these things as A is a subset of U, X is a subset of U, and Y is subset of U. So what is universal set? Universal set is a basic set, and subset is what? A part of the universal set. So subset is what? Collection of the elements from the universal set. And the next type of the set is singleton set. Singleton means the set which is having only one element. So that kind of a set is known as the single set. It may have any element, but element should be only one. For example, if we take a set P, it has only one element, that is 1. If I take a set Q, it has only one element, that is -3. So this kind of a set is known as the singleton set. And there is one more type of a set, another type of a set which is known as the power set. So in today's video, I'll just give you the definition of power set. And in the next part of the video, I'll be uploading how we generate the power set and how we make the subsets from a universal set. Based on that, we'll go for some of the operations that we have on the sets. So power set is what? It is so don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel and share the video as much as possible with your friends. Bye bye. Power set is a collection of all the subsets of universal set. So this is known as the power set and we denote it by the symbol P of A. We denote it by the symbol P of A, where A is the set that we are considering. Then the further part, as I told you, that operations on the sets and how we generate the power set, how we create the subsets will be discussed in the next video. So stay tuned with my channel for more interesting videos and let's have a glance through what we discussed today.